and happy Friday. How are you guys? My name's Lori LaRose. I have Active Stamping with Lori LaRose here on Facebook. You can catch the replays over on the YouTube channel with the same name kind of thing. And I'm also on Instagram. So lots of different places you can find me. Some exciting news coming up here. We're going to find out the details. No, actually it's going live. There is a new advent calendar Stampin' Up! Is putting on sale at midnight on September 23rd. Midnight. So I've got a couple different gals that are like, will you order for me? Because I am a natural night owl, and so I am going to be putting in orders and sending them off to everybody at midnight. Only while supplies last. It looks like a dynamite deal. I believe it has over, pricing on it. I feel like it might be about $120 Canadian, but I also think that it's, I think it's going to be about $160 value. All exclusive items in that behind every door. There's 12 days, so you can do a 12-day countdown. And my curiosity for many of you, my mom used to do the 12 days of Christmas, and they were from like the 14th, I'm going to say, till the 24th, 25th kind of thing. Maybe it was from the 13th, obviously. Many people do I think it's called Epiphany, and they are doing them after. So I am going to, if you order your stuff with me, I will be opening up a Facebook group of what we've been working with, what we are working with, if we're doing it ahead of time or behind. But basically in that nice fun time between Christmas and New Year's and the couple days thereafter till like the 6th, which I believe that is the 12, some people call that the 12 days of Christmas. I'm going to be doing some classes oriented towards the products that we have, because it's going to be a very, very small time frame where you're going to see the things to work with it. We did get a sneak peek for people who don't want to hear going la 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 la, but behind one of the doors is 6x6 paper, DSP, 6x6 full size, and about half a pack. Like, it's going to be really, really fun, really pretty. I did see it. It's very pretty. Okay, you can listen again. In case you were like, la, 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 now you can listen. I should have done that the whole time. You probably listened anyways, and you're like, no, spoilers. Anyways, I will put a little tag, spoiler at whatever minute I was at. I don't know if I said hi, Keisha, hi, Kathy. What am I trying to say? I'm spitting it out here. As soon as the box ships, it's really attractive, and as soon as it ships, there is a stamp set, and the stamp set literally will be like, woohoo, there's my stamp set and the box, and you haven't even opened the door yet, and you already have a double stamp set. So it's going to be super cool. I encourage you to let me know if you want me to ship it out to you, because I can do that really simple and easy. Like I said, I'm going to say approximately $120. Wait for don't wait for the details. It's happening already here on the 23rd, so I need to have the orders in by the Monday night, and then we'll get them ordered up for everybody, because I think it's gonna be really exciting. And like I said, I'm gonna add on classes afterwards. You might see a couple different things coming up to Christmas. It's busy times, but at least those will be still recorded, and I can share the unlisted links over to there, kind of thing. All right, I am going to get started. We had a little stamp sale. I hope nobody else was disappointed with missing out on any products. I don't know if I actually heard very many people finding that there was shortages. I haven't been on Facebook basically today, so that's my information. All right, I'm going to tuck you guys down here. Hello, Betty. How you doing? And get you down. Oh, what's happening? What happened there? Hello in my nose. Oh my goodness sakes. Oh my goodness, you guys. There we go. La 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 la. The other day, oh, this turned out really, really pretty. Can you see? Let's see if I can get the sparkle. Yeah, you can just barely see, maybe. No. You can just barely see. I tapped my Win Castella with that, so that's kind of good. And yes, full details for, some people are probably not telling you I'm not necessarily saying it, but there is a sign-up deal coming up on October 1st. At this point, almost, well, you could go twofold. You could sign up, so you're ready to sign up all your friends on October 1st, or I don't know. I think I would probably, if you were talking to me right now, I would probably say, let's hold off. Let's get you all set with what you think you want and go from there. All right. I made some good headway here, but not enough, basically. I still missing, well, not still. I have started to miss just now. I wanted to work with the Happy Christmas, the Merry Christmas dies, and I'm not 100% positive what I did with that, but anyways. All right, so this is a couple of my favorite ones along these lines, and blooming, oh my goodness, where is it? Well, oh, see. All right, Friday nights, people say that if I'm misplacing things, they commented, wouldn't it be great if we drank every time Lori misplaced something? So this would be one of them, because I would like to have showed you. And you know what? Maybe I put it away. I think I did. Stop the drinking. Stop the insanity. It's on my shelf. It's a fun little one with the potential of using the little images, but the words are fantastic. So hello there, thinking of you. And I should have, just because somewhere pretty easy. I'm going to pop that back over on the shelf. All right, I'm going to show you. Okay. This week, I'm playing a game of if you can name where that stamp belongs. Can you see that one? I'm not sure how to make it better. Let's see if I do this. It says warm hello. Does anybody know where that set goes? I will put you in a draw for a some happy mail. All right, this just reminds me of, I feel like Cinderella with this. It's 100% Cinderella vibe to me. So if you're a scrapbooker and you have little ones and you're going to Disneyland, you 100% need to get this, A, to tie in their hair and also to make scrapbook pages with. But aside from that, Miss Keisha, your favorite color, Keisha just posted, oh, I have a bug on here. Keisha just posted on, Ugh, he's not going to stay in that garbage long, is he? Keisha just posted that her favorite color is balmy blue, and she put on a card with gold and balmy blue, and I thought quite neat. She did a tone-on-tone of the sentiment piece, and so I actually thought somehow or another you stamped across two ornaments, Keisha. Keisha is the Can't Spell Crafter. I have been incorrect saying that it's all with K's. The can't is with a C, actually. I always thought it was with a K. So clearly I can't spell, ha 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 ha. But Can't Spell Crafter. Crafter is with a K though, I believe, right? Anyways, so she's got, she does monochromatic hops and all sorts of different ones. She's always got nice cards on her site to be watching for some inspiration. All right, so I was just tying that, but you'll need to get some of this pretty balmy blue ribbon is what I'm trying to tell you. All right, that was a long drawn out story for that. I wanted to share and show, and actually I feel like I might have been, I think I was. Because like, you couldn't have done all that before. Not by that part. I wanted to, oh my goodness, I'm falling over, sorry. I haven't even been drinking yet, you guys. I wanted to share and show, look at how pretty this is. Glimmer paper. Now, I have a mystery for you. Does this look green to you? Possibly a demo that's watching might be like, yeah, remember they said that there was. This almost, I am really, really pushing it to think that that's green. But they say it's light green. So I'm going to get a piece of seafoam and see. They are saying that this is blue, dark gray, and soft green. Blue, dark gray? I don't think so. And I feel like possibly I missed the memo that said that is spelt incorrect, like that is incorrect. I am going to pull over a piece of soft seafoam just in case when you put it somewhere close together, it might work. My husband's cracking me up. Well, yeah, maybe it is. It's pitch black here at my house, and he's mowing the lawn because I was like, we're having company this weekend, and oh, look at that. Well, maybe I didn't miss a memo. I'm still thinking this is not dark gray. Oh, you know what? It's very blue to me, but I can see that it's going to be dark gray. All right, I'm going to get dark gray and see. I will be your explorer today, you guys. Mostly, I just don't ever want to cut into this. Dark gray. Basic gray would be a dark gray. Let's see what it looks like when I bring over a dark gray. You know what? I don't think it's so far off. Wow. This is really green. That's so funny. So I'm going to go get a piece of red and see what that looks like. Can you guys see how green it is now that I've put this on here? I don't know if the lighting is doing it, but I'm not sure how your lighting is, you guys, and I'm sorry for that. But it's always a matter of, but yes, it is. So I'm going to bring that back in a second. And this is the gray. Okay, so you guys are seeing this and it looks very charcoaly actually. In real life, it still actually looks, it's more blue than it is this, but that's okay. This, oh my gosh, it's so green. Look at that. Like it's 100% green. Can you see that? So funny. All right. So this would be kind of cool. I am going to bring in some, I'm going to bring in, look at this fun thing. So last year I did some little fun things, and I'm just pulling them back up to see what I want to do. We are going to start traveling, you guys. We're going to do the 12 weeks of Christmas. And we're going to travel through places that have markets, Christmas markets. So there will be a few fun things like this where we're doing like a little 3D. This is a 3D for like some candy, but it's also a gift enclosure. So we'll be having some fun with lots of extra little goodies that people can be packing along and making. This is stunning. That's nice. Oh, you know what? I'm advertising and not really seeing what I was really looking at. So that's very pretty. And that's also very pretty, but actually my combination, make note, is cherry cobbler, soft sea foam, and this fun, crazy green, light green glimmer paper. So you can get a package of this glimmer paper and go from there. Okay, I'm actually going to work with this piece of paper and either this one or this pretty one. Honestly, when I think I saw this, I actually thought it was Balmy Blue or even maybe Lost Lagoon. Okay, so I can either have that one pairing up or this guy. This one seems a little bit bright, even though it's the right blue for this, if that makes sense. I think the dark one looks better. Oh, it's very pretty. I am going to go with this bright blue. Okay, one little hint. This is a good tip. When you're cutting your glimmer paper, if you turn it over to cut it, you will not dull your blade as much as you will if you cut through all that glimmer and glitter. That is a fact, Jack. All right. I can see you guys on here, but I'm stuck with being able to see your comments, so I'm just getting that pulled up. So I'm going to cut this at 4 inches. It's always a good start with glimmer paper, with all DSPs, all 12 by 12. So to go to the 4, and then I am going to I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4, and then I'm going to cut something off of there. I'm laughing because I feel like I'm really shouting at you guys, and I think it was because Carrie was doing the lawnmower. But I had said to him I'd come in tonight, so I went golfing today, and that if you're watching a bit of the replay and you're seeing my hair was like totally crazy, that's why. Hello, Alexina. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Kathy. Nice to see you live, Kathy. Okay, so I'm going to go over and cut this 4 by 5 1/4 as well. And maybe we can do a 2-for-1 card, maybe. Woo-hoo. Let's see. Let's see if that works. Oops, 4. Don't cut it at 5 1/4 first. I'm going to cut it directionally at 4 and then 5 1/4. So the marketplace that I'm talking about is my community that I have going on. It's an ongoing monthly membership, costs $50. You shop your own stash, you guys, so it's not product based, and you get weekly meetings as well as all sorts of inspiration inspired by the destinations. And we are going to visit a different craft market, like a Christmas market around the world. Yee! It's going to be really, really fun. Okay, so now what I want to do is cut these pieces, and I think I can do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to cut, and I'm going to do a diagonal, and I'm going to cut. I'm going to use some of these birds as inspiration, and I'm going to hopefully cut from there down to there. Now I wouldn't have to. I could do it at an angle. I'll show you what I mean with a ruler. So in my mind's eye, I was going to have a dime, like a total triangle, right? And I could, but I'm thinking, what's this called? A right triangle, is that called? But I'm thinking I could have a 4-side, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have, I don't know what a 4 thing's called, but I could cut it like this as well, and that also would be very pleasing, and it would keep the birds intact. So because of working with this paper, I'm going to change my mind. So we're not going to see full on the idea that I had, but that's okay. The community has a Facebook, private Facebook, and so you guys are your huge inspiration as well to each other. Okay, so I am just lining this up so that I'm keeping the birds in here. I'm doing both of them. One of them is going to be backwards though. I think I have to face each other, so then I can't see what I'm doing. I think I have to face each other. If I keep this like that, if I put this like this, then that'll be, okay. I'll show you what I'm doing if I do it right. Okay, I am over here on my guillotine because it chops through things so much nicer. Okay, so this is really a half, and I didn't actually want it to be so halved, but I'll show you what I did if it works. Hang on 1 second. So I put this back to back, and let's see. I'm hoping. No, it didn't work. I needed to put them. I must have needed to put them together. Aren't you glad that it was my thing? The nice thing is that I've got nice pieces and I can work with them all, but just not the way that I want to. Boo. Okay, so 100%, and that doesn't go together at all. So my first instinct of putting them, both of them inside out, like sewing, and if we think of that and then we do the seam, I think that might have worked. So I'm going to go grab another piece of this paper, and I'm going to do the same cut again. Oh, my birds probably won't work though, but that's okay. Let's see. This might. Nope, that's not going to work. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm going to cut again here at 4. And let's see if patterns repeat themselves at all. Sorry. They do not, but that might be close. Oh, sorry. You're like, where did she go? Good question. All right. Birds be danged. I will bring this over here. I'll show you what I'm doing now. because it's nice to see what I'm doing as I'm struggling here, hey? All right. So I believe what we needed to do is have this way and this way. And then when I cut it, I believe it'll work. So I'm going to cut this now the same way, and let's see if I'm correct in that. So I'm going to line this up here, and I'm going to cut this because this one matches. So if I cut it the wrong way, it should match. So the bird might not match, but that's okay. So now I'm lining this up in the gutter and this guy up in the gutter. And when you come at it at an angle on your cutting tool, you want to start in the middle and cut both ways from there. As you grab the edge, otherwise you might tear it instead. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. Let's bring this over here. And then you can make a note of this so you know. Okay, so this is this sheet. And if I had done this one facing it, yes. So if I had cut it, no. Did I just cut this exactly the same? No. You guys are just getting some silence. It's still gonna work, but why? Okay. So this is it. This tells me it here. Sorry, pardon me. It worked. I just wasn't sure why. Okay, perfect. It's totally working. So what you'll want to do is stack them. And I got hepped up. So I did them originally back to back. Don't do them back to back. That isn't going to work. You need to stack them. That I just showing. These two are exactly the same cut. That makes the most sense. Sometimes you have brain farts like that and you think, oh yeah, I got this. Obviously, I want to make sure that I'm using these. I literally want to replace. I don't know why I had the blip in my brain. I want to go back and just replay it. Often I wish I could just cut out some of these chunks. Like that is a on live bad mistake. I'd have paused, I would clip that out. Oh my gosh. Okay, clearly what I want to do is replace this one with a shiny piece and this one with a shiny piece. So, of course I would cut them exactly the same. Anyways, okay, so now I'm going to be able to make 2 cards. And I think it's going to be kind of pretty. And somehow or another, it worked out that the birds are all beautiful. So this was the original one. Again, you do not need to go back to back. You literally want to stack them and cut them exactly the same way. And I did not, because I cut them. I had it stacked like that. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have a question, please ask me and I will try to clarify. Otherwise, I will be quiet so that I don't continue to mess this up. Now, I am wondering what I should put as far as, so I'm going to show again this darn thing now that I'm back to this and I've got a few people. Anybody know where this stamp set goes? Nobody can see it. There. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, there. Warm hello, it says. Does anybody know where that belongs? If you let me know, I will put it in. I will put your name in for a draw. Even if somebody else says it first, and you type it in too, because you're paying attention, I will put your name in too. All right, I'm thinking I'm going to put it on white, but I'll bring in the balmy blue to see. Oh, and maybe. I'm going to bring in some black and just see. I don't want a black Christmas card. Let's bring in some red. Cherry cobbler, please. Cherry cobbler. I know you can't hear me really greatly, sorry. Okay, I'm bringing in some cherry cobbler, some balmy blue, and white. Let's see what this one's going to look best on. I like the idea of the red. There is no berries in here at all. This is kind of not necessarily a Christmas card though, right? Nobody's helping me with where that warm hello is. Do people not know where the warm hello is?
I'm not even losing stuff. You can just have a drink if you like. My nail polish doesn't look good with cherry cobbler, I'll tell you that. All right. I might like to have had this be, I might suggest to you that if you are starting from scratch here, you might want to, oh, thanks, Vicky. Do you know where this set is from? Warm hello. You might want to have a little, you might want this to be 3 3/4 or 3 7/8 kind of thing, and have a little tiny, an extra border basically, to maybe ground it just a little tiny bit more. It weighs less this way. I'm not positive if I like it on the red. I kind of like it on the red, and I kind of don't. Look, I can have both because I'm making 2 cards. I can show you. Let's see what it looks like on the... So I don't think that this guy is Balmy Blue. I actually think that that is like Lost Lagoon. But Lost Lagoon would feel really weird. And I think it can sway. I kind of think I like the blue. Full disclosure, I saw somebody making this piece was just white, and they were using a so funny because I always make my diagonals the other way. They had a snowflake and just some little words, and it was very pretty. Okay, I have to say I like the flavor of this red, but this is prettier. Does that make sense? Now, what we've never had a lot of is cherry cobbler ribbon. Kind of weird, hey? I have Balmy Blue, obviously. I just tied a bow at the beginning of the show, and that rhymed, so that's why I did that. That's kind of pretty. I have to tell you, I'm a little bit sad at myself. Oh, you know what will also look pretty? These little guys will look pretty on there, maybe. I don't have the dies that I'm looking for, and I think you guys could be chug-a-lugging for a long time and I wouldn't necessarily find them. I really feel like I not have misplaced them, but not misplaced them. Rats and frats, and I haven't seen them for a while is what I guess I'm really trying to say. Okay, pivot. I'm going to do 2 things. I am going to grab, what I'm looking for is this. I'm not even sure. Oh, I think it would have looked really nice. That in a color, saying oh, that'd be really pretty. Oh, rats. All right, so I will come back with a take 2 with what I have in mind. In this case, what I'm wondering, yeah. Okay, so it'll really, really work. I have some old stuff, and it's bigger. So that's the size that it would be, the smaller one. I happen to have big stuff, and since I'm promoting you guys having some fun anyways with the stuff that you have in your stash, the girls I think quite like, oh, you know what else might look pretty in here? This is cloud coverage, and maybe that would look pretty. I'm going to cut out a piece of Balmy Blue. Words. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just over here die cutting. Oh, no, I'm not. It was skinny enough, or wide enough rather, but it was not long enough. All right. This is going to be super cool. So yes, each week we get together. One of the coolest things is actually seeing how everybody, there's like 8 or 10 of us, or 5 or 6 any given week kind of thing, and how everybody uses the idea and then makes their own card. We just had, as part of being my team members, I am part of a sisterhood, and all the team members of the sisterhood were together this weekend, and we saw, I think, 10, 12 different presentations, all really clever cards, and everybody had the opportunity to be making them. FYI, for anybody in my crew, you want to get your ideas in. Draws are being made on Sunday evening, so 12 o'clock your time, wherever you live, that's your deadline to get your cards put online over on that SSS group, and your name will go in for a draw. And there's always a nice likelihood that you get in, partly because there's not that many people that play, which is sort of sad. They watch, like there's 100 people watching, but actually finishing off the cards is a whole other game. So I almost feel like this guy will be on this one. Merry Christmas to you and all the things you do. So this is a very old die. I am going to guess from, it's a Sizzix die. It is a Stampin' Up! One, but it's stamped as a Sizzix. So that was quite a long time ago that we were using Sizzix as our die. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play with this idea. Wait. Again, because I'm not... There is the kind of a reddy color in there. I'm going to cut this out in burgundy. Not burgundy, in cherry cobbler. I don't know what I'm thinking. I think this is also very pretty. It might be almost more pretty than that, Evan. That's cloud cover. And that's probably what that is cloud cover. Okay, that's really pretty. All right, I'm going to cut this out in cloud cover. And if I can find cherry cobbler really fast, I will cut it out once in that too, because I think it'll be pretty in that too. If you really hear me, if you're thinking, oh, we could hear you really good. Oh wait, where'd you go? I keep my scraps that are not full sheets kind of, or half sheets, in an accordion file underneath my desk. And so sometimes if you hear me disappear, that would be why. Because I've literally ducked underneath the table. All right. Is this big enough? No. All right. Cloud cover. I guess it was a thunderstorm last night around my house. I heard the thunder, but I think, did I hear the thunder actually? Did I mention it last night, I wonder? Anybody was on last night with me too? Oh no, definitely you wouldn't have been. I wasn't even on. I do Thursday days, don't I? Okay. Do you hear me throwing my dies down to make it fall out? Okay. So this is why I actually think if I cut it a little bit smaller, you could almost have it, and that's very pretty, hey? Then I'd have the choice of putting, that's kind of nice. And then I've got a little Christmas. I do have the words. I have the stamp set that says, oh, okay, you can have a drink. Maybe I don't have the stamp set that says that. Okay, that's fun. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so fun. And I don't have the cloud cover, what do you call it? So I'll have to use some white, perhaps, ribbon. What the heck? All right, I'm a little bit, oh, here it is. I thought I had this. Okay, so this is the beautiful Christmas. So Merry Christmas. So I can put that on. I think I was hoping that I had a little bit plainer Christmas, because I'd like it to be smaller. All right, that being said, the other set that's here is a very big Christmas. And this one, I think this one is keeping traditions. Hang on, let's see. I think this is a dot. Oh, no, okay. Well, see, I should have one more set. So go ahead and have a drink because I feel like I'm missing a stamp and a die. And then there's, these guys go together. And that's this way. So how cool is those guys, hey? And then this might be a standalone. Oh, now I'm curious. Okay, I will put in the description if you come back and watch. You'll be like, okay, Lori. Okay, I'm looking for the word Christmas. And you know what? All of my Christmas stuff is upstairs. I bet you I will not have Christmas here. I don't. All right. I have to tell you, my dog stuck his head, his neck. He laid down into some poop today and just ground his little neck right into the poop. And he was so stinky. And I just thought he'd also gone into a swamp. And so I thought it was just kind of really stinky swamp. It smelled bleh, but nonetheless. Anyway, so I brought him home and I washed him with orange smelly stuff that makes, like, takes away the stinky dog smell. And he smells pretty darn good. Right up, if this is his head and this is his, basically his neck and his little ears right here. Right here, if I smell really good, I can still smell it on him. He seems to be shedding the smell better than my fingers, which that's why my nails are all chipped up, because I was like scrubbing them with, oh man, I put vinegar on them. I cleaned my sinks. I cleaned with bleach. I put lemon. I put lime. I tried so hard. Okay, so I am going to lay this guy on here. I was going to say I was going to glue this down, but that would be scary for all of you people, so I'm not going to. But I'm going to have this Mary on here. And then I'm going to use this Christmas on one at least. I wouldn't need it on both necessarily, but Merry Christmas. Oh, it is a very big Christmas. Wow. Merry greetings. Sending Mary. Mary to you? No. Love and joy, Mary, love and joy? No. This has, look at this, great, just for you. Okay, this is a little puzzle. I feel like there's another set that has just about that same font, just about that same size of a Just For You. I really like Just For You, so that's okay by me. But, okay, so now I need a little piece of white paper. And I'm going to fussy cut around this. And I'm going to stamp this in the beautiful, because I feel like I want to. Okay, I could do it in silver embossing powder. I'm going to do it in Secret Sea. I'm hoping that'll be good. I could do it in lots of different things. Again, anybody know what this guy is? Warm hello. The other one I was teasing, because of course I know where it goes. That one I don't. I need your help. Help me. Help me, help me. Sure, he said, she said. Okay, this is going to be so pretty. So when you are stamping with your photopolymer, it's always a nice idea to have a piece of foam underneath. With an outline, it's not quite as necessary. Oh, look how beautiful this is. I used this one last night as well, or yesterday day. I don't really remember what I made yesterday. Because it almost looks black, but it's like a soft black. And I almost feel like I actually think that's what the other one is, but that's why I think this will go nicely. I'm hoping. Let's see. So I'm going to cut around this like the shaping, you know. Wow. A little bit too wiggly there. So yeah, so my fingers are a little bit stinky. I went golfing today. Afterwards, I was just about late for golfing because I was in the shower for so long. I had pumice stone soap, so I was pumice stoning. Then I stepped out of the shower and I tried to use a nice oil to see if that would make a difference. No. So recently, I was in New Orleans and I went to a cooking class, and I discovered after it, I was like 50 plus, and I'm not saying my age, but I actually that's just the fact of the matter. I don't know how many years ago I was there, and I didn't realize that stainless steel, if you have onion or garlic on your fingers, and so your whole sink is right there, and if you just do this on your sink, it takes away that smell. I was really hoping it would take away a poop smell too. I don't even know what it was. It was gunky. Ugh, gross. It was gross. That's what I can really tell you. Okay, let's see what this Merry Christmas looks like. I don't hate it. I don't love it. That's my bad, not yours. This Y is very big, so then I have to put it here. Okay, this is why I was going to glue this, you guys, because as I'm fiddling around, I keep having problems, hey? I am obviously I'm going to glue it down, dun, 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 dun. So I'm not going to have any border, but I could have a nice dark Secret Sea border if you wanted, but you should start out that way. Come on, this is why I don't glue, you guys. Look at this. Even the best intention isn't going to happen today. Okay, full truth. I have a needle, even though I close this all the time. I don't know why, but quite often I have to poke it. So this needle is very sticky and gluey, and I leaned on it the other night and it stuck to my arm, and I thought it was a bug because there's, you know, all the spiders and everything are hanging around nowadays trying to get in the house and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I freaked out a little tiny bit, let me just tell you. Okay, so I'm going to put this guy down like this. If your sides equal your bottom, you know you're in fairly good shape. If it's way off, so long as it fits, I still have a few seconds of wiggle room right now. I can't believe that didn't fit on there, actually, in full truth. I could slide it down as well. I say. Okay, there's a little tiny bit of the fact that they actually didn't get cut at the same time. So I'm gonna peel this up, and I think I can just lay this in here and get it straight. So because I didn't actually cut these two exactly the same time, they don't match up perfectly. That's what you're seeing, otherwise it would. So I'm just going to lay this in here. I think that one was going to lay in, and I just had to fix the other side. I have to overlap a little bit here so that it's straight and even and nice and all that kind of stuff. All right. So now, my Christmas, and maybe it's that the Christmas isn't very pretty. Like maybe it's the wrong color, right? So if I had Happy Christmas, that would work better. So if this is the right color, that might be kind of nice. Not sure I'm loving the, I kind of think this is a nice size, if only we had it Do you know the other thing that we have, the season, I just seen this, season from More Than Autumn? I could have seasons, oh, there even is a greetings here, seasons greetings. So you'll be able to combine the greetings of this. Now this season's greetings is lined up so that it fits nicely into here. But if you wanted to, this season's greetings, and because it's photopolymer, you'll be able to straighten it out a little bit if you need to, but you could have season's greens. 95%, so it's mostly that size. That'd be fun. So if you have More Than Autumn, that's a little tweak for you. Or 'Tis the Season. Oh, that's awesome. We're going to get some good use out of this season if you have the More Than Autumn dies, which I think, oh no, I wouldn't have told you not to. I really like the dies for that because of all the words. So yeah, I would not have told you not to do that. Okay. I actually think I kind of like all the craziness going on. Again, if I had a ribbon, that would be really nice. I'm just popping out the little guys here. So if you're on here and you're thinking, what is she doing? That's a good question. I'm not really quite sure. So I am basically making a card with you, and we don't really know what we're doing. And that's exactly how you make cards. So sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error, but it comes together and it's kind of exciting. Okay, so this Christmas, using what you have. Oh, you know what? This Mary could come down. Line that up. So I think like that's nicer. I kind of like that. I don't think I like this on here at all. So I'm definitely coming in here with this. And then I'm going to see about putting the season and the greetings. Or 'Tis the Season. Oh, that'd be nice. 'Tis the Season. Okay. So I'm going to grab the 'Tis the Season out of here. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La, 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 la. So already on October 1st starts 12 weeks of Christmas, you guys. And Keisha sent me some beautiful graphics to advertise for the new community. We would love to see you guys come and play with us. You can give it a try that first month, basically, like $50. And if you love it, woohoo! Come back again the next month and the next month and the next month. Or if you're like, I don't really get her, she's crazy. Well then, okay, fine, be that way. No, I'm just teasing. Okay, now I'm gonna go cut out the season in a different color. I'm wondering if I should cut it out in this color and have the 'Tis the Season in this pretty color, or if I should cut this out in this color because that looks really good. And this is kind of, I'm just wondering, did I ever cut that? Oops. Okay, since you guys can hear things falling, if you want to drink, you can. Oh, I remember this card. I was going to do a what do you call it on it? Oh, and silver embossing I think is what would look pretty with this. Cloud cover. All right, I'm sort of laughing because I gotta find my cloud cover. We didn't have a snap set. This must be cloud cover. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Okay. So cloud cover. Hang on, talk amongst yourselves, you guys. I'm getting More Than Autumn from my shelf, which I put it away, I think. More Than Autumn, come on, baby. I did not put it away. I did not put it away. Ooh, these are the words that go with these words. Oops, you can't see them. These words go with these words. I found the words at least. That didn't help me though as far as the dies. Nor have I found rats. We're going to have to fake it, which is not unusual. It's not unusual to fake it with me. It's not unusual to be crazy, can't you see?
I haven't even drank and yet I'm still a nut. It's not unusual to be confused when you're watching me. Oh, boo. Okay. We are going to stamp "'Tis the Season," "'tis the," and fake the season part. Okay. Piece of white, piece of white. Oh, I got so lucky I found this. Okay, so "'Tis the Season." I'm going to stamp the whole thing. We'll see what that is like. Wow, it's so soft looking. I think it's actually inking up, but it seems really soft. And I am going to bring in just a little, oops, sorry for knocking you guys all over creation. This is kind of a solider, sorry about that. It's not bad. I'm going to try it one more time on the other side. It's sort of, it's a felt. This is supposed to be an alternative to get the small, I'm curious if it was very much bigger. And I think I have enough ink, but I think it was just there. It's going to be nicer now. So "'Tis the Season," and I can just clip off the season part if I decide. So I think it was pretty critical, let's say, to use the, what do you call it, to use the foam. Okay, so there's the "'Tis the Season." "'Tis the season to be merry. Merry 'tis the season." I was watching, sorry, I'm so quiet because I'm concentrating. I was watching one of my lives where I was doing exactly this. Because I'm lining it up on a line, you can totally see when it's crookey-eyed. Okay, so "'Tis the Season." Now, if I do this differently, and I put "'Tis the Season," and I can cover this up. So then I'll do the whole line, and I'll just have "'Tis the Season." That's what I want to do. Okay. So, that's not quite the whole line either. That's about the thickness though. Okay, I'm back over here, back to the drawing board. It is a 1/2 inch long. And I don't think that's not long enough. Sorry, I just have a few pieces of white over here that I was like, those are gonna work, but they're not. Hang on 1 second, you guys. Oh, for goodness sakes. You know, when you're looking for a piece, you can't ever find it. Okay, that's going to just work. I just need it to be 1/2 inch. One moment, please. I think this is about more like 3/4 of an inch. And that might be nice too. All right. Here we go, you guys. This will be interesting because I won't be able to trim it. This is going to be awesome. See? Perseverance, and it comes together. Now, of course, I'm in trouble because, why? I'm going to trim this side here. And then I'll bring it down. And I'll only have to worry about one side of this.
So I'm marking both sides, and hopefully I then line it up on an angle. Then I can push it out to here. Line up both those sides because it's already glued down, right? So line those both up, and then I should be able to just trim. I like to try and show you my hacks, my made up hacks as I go. Okay, perfect. And for whatever reason, I have a little tiny nib here. So if you are out golfing, oh, it's 9 o'clock. This is taking forever, clearly. Okay, where's my 'tis the season? Here it should be. If you're out golfing Pine Hills and you find a purple ball on hole number 8, you're welcome. I'm pretty sure somebody will have found it already because I literally left it. Okay, so I'm going to put 'tis the season right at the beginning of this guy. And that is one thing that this little guy is great for, is changing the words out here. Holy cow, you guys, it's late. When things don't go well, 'tis the... Okay, so we've got to imagine, and I actually think this in either dark blue or red, but I have to find, so you guys can stop drinking, but know that it's not going to be in crumb cake, but I think how cool is that going to be? And I think the touch of red is going to be great. So 'tis the season. Nice. And then a bow in some color, and we'll go from there. I'm just going to see, bring back in this little guy. Yeah, I think I'll bring in this color, and that way then I would be able to have a red ribbon, which, yes, I have a red ribbon right here, so that's perfect. And I can put that guy just here and have it be 'tis the season. How cool is that? Okay, and then this guy, I think I'll keep it this way. So the Merry and then the Christmas down low. So there are 2 little guys. Two cards for 1. Come on, you little guy. Get over here so you look beautiful. And I like this down here. It's almost like these guys are holding up the Christmas. I'm just having a bit of challenge with my bow being right there. But because it's so see-through, I think it's okay. All right, and then actually, these guys I said, so these are the itty bitty bokeh. I'm not sure that they're still available, but I have some, and you might too if you ever bought them. And I can drop a couple on here to match the Glimmer paper. How fun is that? And one more. Yay! All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience today. I think it came together kind of cute. So Glimmer paper. I'm just doing, oh, there. Look at that nice lighting. Woohoo! All right, Glimmer paper for the win. Remember, this is going to be in red, so pretend it's in red, okay? Red, red, red. And then it'll be very pretty. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I used a whole bunch of different stamp sets, if you're wondering. This is Peaceful Garden, I think I call it. And I do have one more share that I need to fill for a 4-piece. I think it's just 4 pieces. Touch base with me if you're like, oh, I love that paper. If you want a quarter pack of it with a couple extra other Christmassy ones, let me know, because I've got one more spot available for somebody over the weekend, okay? All right, I will talk with you guys on Monday night, live at 8. It'll be great. I will glue these guys together and get them posted onto my sites. If you have questions about that community I keep talking about, let me know. I would love to answer your questions and get you signed up, because it is going to be 2 thumbs up, awesome. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.